I suggest you go check forbassplayersonly.com. Very cool website. You'll be able to watch my interviews and then all kinds of very cool stuff on
it. Bonjour, Alain.
Yes, sir. You got it right.
Yeah. Can I call you Al?
You can call me Al if you want.
Okay. How are you, Al?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Good. It's so great to see you again. Last time we did an interview was got to be a couple of years ago. So you're a busy guy. You're always doing something. Tell us what you've been up to since we last spoke a year or two ago.
Wow, quite a few things. As usual, I've been traveling, touring with my band. Also did a couple of tours with Mike Stern, which I've been playing with for, 15 years, maybe a little bit more. On and off, obviously. So we had a tour in Europe in November.
He had a new album come out last year, I think. All over the place.
That was a little bit more than a year.
Okay.
I'm actually, before I talk, I'll tell you about the future. I've also been touring with Horacio Alnegro Hernandez on drums, and a piano player from Turkey, Fair Atakoglu. Great piano player, great composer. So we had this trio, and my band, we've been traveling. In between, I spend a lot of my spare time at home. In my studio, I do a little bit of recording, sometimes different sessions, and for different people. Not many, but I do from time to time. And the rest of it, practice the bass, and I'm trying to write some new music because I'm working on a new record. Hopefully, should be able to release this record before the summer. I need to finish the writing in February. And then I'll be touring in March with Frank Gambale and Otmar Ruiz on piano. It's an acoustic trio we had for years. We have 2 records out, so we're going to be traveling in Europe with this trio. And then right after that, in April, I'm going to Reunion Island, close to Africa, Madagascar. So I'll be there for a little bit more than a week to do concerts and clinics. And after that, recording. That's about it.
All right, and I noticed you're doing a lot of stuff for F-Bass and for Mark Bass, right?
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Tell us about your equipment.
Well, the equipment, as you know, the F-Bass I've been playing forever. This is the best instrument for me. I've been working with George Fiolinetto, Mr. F. I don't know for how many years, close to 30 years now. And then we developed a very nice chemistry. Actually, it was there at the very beginning when we first met. He says that I've been his ears. I think he's got pretty good ears for himself. But we know we exchange a lot, and then we actually were looking for the same sound and the same quality of an instrument. And then we ended up with my signature series, the AC6, the AC5 or 4 strings, and then a new model called the Alain Caron Classic, which is almost the same instrument, but with a different wood bridge and a different, bigger cavity, so it's semi-acoustic. It sounds very woody and very natural. So this is the instruments I've been playing. Also the fretted bass. Now he has a new bass that he calls the Replica, because he made me a very special fretted bass years ago with different pickup system. And then a lot of people ask him, could you make that bass like available for the customers? So he made a series of very limited instruments called the Replica. And then I think he's going to go for another series of that.
All great stuff.
Yeah.
How about the amplification?
The amplification. Yeah, I've been working with Mark Bass for, I think, 4 years now, maybe 5. I'm losing count. And then same thing. When Mark Bass approached me, they say they knew that I was working with the engineers, because I've been working with other companies before, but I've always been involved in the research and development with these companies. So talking with the engineers and talking about how we can improve the sound. And I have a concept of what a bass amplifier should be. And then I told him what I had in mind and what I was looking for. He said, this is exactly what we want. And then we agreed to work together. So they brought me to the factory in Italy, and I worked with the engineer, and we developed a bass amplifier. This is bi-amp, very nice tone, obviously. But the most important thing, it's a flat response. So it's as flat as possible, with a lot of dynamics, a very nice tone. And this is my signature series. It's called Combo 121 Light.
Oh, that's great.
This is beautiful.
That's great. So I think you've brought us pretty well up to date. Anything else currently in the works or on the horizon for the not too distant future that you'd like to share with us?
Well, I'm going to focus on my new record. This is my next...
You have a title for it yet?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. I'm terrible with titles. The titles come the day before I send the masters to manufacturing. But I already have an idea. Anyway, I have a concept of the music. It's going to be the same quartet I had on my last record.
Who's that?
Septentrion with Damien Schmidt on drums, John Roney on keyboards, and a guitar player from Montreal, Pierre Côté. We're going to try to shoot videos at the same time of the recording. So we're going to have visual and audio. And obviously I will release a -1, like I did for the other records, called the Play Along. So a mix of the record without the bass, and then the bass charts, and I will release also a full score of the composition.
Well, you be sure to keep us posted, and we will all watch for that.
All right, all right.
The next step in your already stellar career, we're all looking forward to it, and on behalf of bass players, musicians, and music fans everywhere, thank you for all you do and all you've done.
Thank you very much. Say hi to all the bass players out there, all the musicians. Keep on playing.